Hey, Al Eski here, bringing you a Shiv build guide. So this build is actually Fish Cake's build. If you search Fish Cake Melee Shiv in the public build, you'll find this one. So full credit to Fish Cake here. We're going to go over skill build, we're going to go over the items, and we're going to go over the play style. So I hope you guys like this. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Let's get into it. For skill build, we're going to go 1 and 2 points in Slice and Dice, mainly to get that plus 75 damage early on. That's a big power spike. 1 point in Killing Blow for the movement speed, and then we're going to get our 5-pointer in Slice and Dice. We're going to be in melee range a lot, so Slice and Dice is usually going to hit 1 to 2 enemies, give us a lot of cooldown reduction on that. The 2-pointer in Killing Blow to get that extra damage, and then 1 point into Bloodletting so that our deferred damage stays on longer, and then the 5-pointer in our ultimate Killing Blow to make sure that we can reset it whenever we get the Killing Blow, and then 2 and 5 in Bloodletting, and then all the way up in Serrated Knives. Let's talk about some items. So the 3 big items early game are going to be Melee Lifesteal, Spirit Strike, and Close Quarters. This is a melee Shiv build, so you're going to be up there throwing those heavy melees, and you're going to be really close to them, so Close Quarters is going to give you a lot of weapon damage. For Sustain in lane, you're going to go Restorative Shot if you need it, and then some other situational 500s over here. I usually don't get High Velocity Mag or Extra Stamina, but I do like Ammo Scab if I want to spike my damage in the early game. And then some core early items are going to be Kinetic Dash and Melee Charge. So pairing these 2 items together, Melee Charge is going to give you a ton of ammunition in your clip, and Kinetic Dash is going to give you that fire rate so you can empty it faster. So these are 2 really, really great buys early on. And then another big one here is going to be Torment Pulse, and this pairs really well with Bullet Resist Shredder. So Torment Pulse is going to be able to trigger Bullet Resist Shredder very reliably, and Bullet Resist Shredder is going to give you that extra melee damage. Another big aspect of Shiv is making sure you have healing so that you can heal through the bloodletting damage. Spirit, Lifesteal, and Healing Booster are going to be great for that, although I do think that Healing Booster is going to be a bit more optional depending on if the team has stuff like Heal Bane or Toxic Bullets against you. Some more core mid-late game items here. I really like Hunter's Aura. I really like Life Strike, and I really like Leech. Sometimes I will upgrade to Point Blank, but there's other times where I like to come down here. Colossus is usually one of my first buys if I need tankiness. And then the damage item that I really, really like is Frenzy. So these are the 2 6200 items that I would buy after Leech. I think Leech is really important here, obviously healing through all that damage that Shiv's going to take, especially with your bloodletting. And if you guys see this right here, the blue bar at the bottom, he has a lot of great annotations here, so you can always look through and see his thoughts on the different items that he has in here. For armors, you just want to look at the enemy team and see what they have. If they have a lot of spirit damage, you're going to go spirit armor. A lot of bullet damage, bullet armor. You'll end up getting both. It's just which one do you prioritize first. Debuff reducer is going to be for those Infernuses or those pockets, and then metal skin is going to be mainly for like a Wraith or a Haze. Return fire right now is just pretty broken. I would say get it most of the time because you're going to be in melee range and you're going to be taking damage. So it's a great buy regardless of the enemy team comp. The only thing I would say, and he says here as well, if you can afford the slot, awesome. If not, I think it's fine. And then for more late game items here, Spiritual Overflow is another damage spike. Unstoppable if the team has a lot of CC. Divine Kevlar is going to be fantastic because you're going to be ulting pretty frequently in the late game, and then Boundless Spirit if you just really want to spike the Slice and Dice damage. Let's talk about Shiv's different skills and the purpose they're going to serve in this build. So usually a Spirit Shiv and Knife build, the knives are the main point of damage here. But because this is a melee build, this is more gun damage, more melee damage, and definitely Slice and Dice. So really your knives are your main tool to maintain your rage. So that way, while the dot is on someone, you're not losing your rage bar and you can maintain it. So that's the main way you're going to want to use your knives. For Slice and Dice, you're going to have, especially once you get to the 5th tier here, you're just going to be up a lot. So you can use it very interchangeably. Obviously, you want to use it for damage as well, but just to get into someone and making sure that you get that echo on them as well. Obviously, going down hallways like this, if there's a bunch of enemies clumped up, slicing and dicing is going to get you a ton of damage there. For bloodletting, that just gives you your tankiness. You really don't want to clear it too early on in a fight. I would wait till you have a pretty large orange bar on your health to actually press the bloodletting button. And then killing blow, I don't think there's much to say here. Mainly just you see an opportunity to get a kill, you go in there and you pop your killing blow. So let's just look at a basic engagement with this build. So obviously early on, you want to hit your knife as often as possible to maintain your rage bar and keep it ticking up if you can. But when you're going in on someone, you're going to want to hit your kinetic dash, throw a punch early. If you see how much ammo I have now, plus the kinetic dash fire rate, you're just going to be able to empty that ammo really, really quickly. Try to weave in punches as often as you can, and then slice and dice is a great gap closer if they get out of range of your punches. And then if you look, you can see the Torment Pulse hitting him, and I'm always going to have that Bullet Resist Shredder for that extra gun and melee damage. I hope you all enjoyed this melee Shiv build showcase. Like I said, this is Fishcake's build. Full credit to him. If you want to find this build in the public build section, just search Fishcake Melee and you'll see the Fishcake Melee Shiv build. Once again, if you guys enjoyed this video and you like this content, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment below. Tell me how you do with this build if you decide to play it. And if you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel. That always helps me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.